his music and that. Stop, bro. He lost. He lost. And only someone who will let a nigga put his nuts all the way down his throat cannot take a step back and be objective and say, hey, this is kind of crazy, but hey, let him do what he got to do. This is why it ain't a move I would make, but this is why. Stop. Stop, my.
Young black man, just be who you are. Young black man, you were meant to be a star. Young black man, keep yourself away from violence.
Back at you with another video. You already know how we coming. I came up with an idea the other day. I was just chilling and thinking and brainstorming and was like, what should we call the community? And I was like, it's right in my face. We're all neighbors in the neighborhood. So if you are new to the channel and you don't know, I am just a mildly educated street neighbor, and you are now a neighbor in the neighborhood. So, yeah, let's get into it. Obviously, there is a man who has no self-respect, none, not even a little bit. Not even like Drake's balls so deep in this nigga's throat, he can't even talk to his mother. And I know you're probably thinking, I'm talking about DJ academics, clapidemics, fatademics. I'm not. I'm talking about the number one soldier, the big boss, the Rockefeller ransom, the silver spoon goon. Drake's actually the silver spoon goon, but the other silver spoon goon, Maul from the Rory and Maul podcast, aka also known as Maul from the Joe Budden podcast. Yeah, so Maul wanted to cape for Drake today, and we're just gonna listen and react.
Relationships with other brands and companies low sour. Let them like, yo, listen, we got to stay away from you right now because you know you got a little ketchup on your jacket right now. Like we don't really know what's going on.
So do you feel like this was a coordinated attack to tear down Drake's character and standing in the music industry from a variety of different consortiums inside of?
I feel like Drake feels like this was a coerced attack on his character.
You see how he won't just say, I don't think that? I personally don't think that. Instead, he'll follow a narrative that Drake is creating. We'll continue.
And his brand. This is $1 billion brand we're talking about. And that's the thing that a lot of people know. It's a lot at stake. It's a lot at stake right now.
And that's the part that it's important to keep in mind. It's bigger than Nino Brown. People look at it like you said, like, oh, this is whack. When has a black man going against white power structure ever been? Wow. I'm exactly like, you know what I'm saying? Like Jay sued Bacardi and got $800 million, right?
Did he snitch on Bacardi?
Exactly.
he called the cops on
Bacardi. Nobody looks at Jay like
that. No. And this is my thing. We cannot sit here and start playing semantics. Let's be honest. Like, let's stop. Let's be real. Is Drake snitching? No. I mean, it's a little bit different. So, as J Main would say, it hit different. What Drake is doing, see, this is my problem, right? This is my problem. I can't help, because we're all mildly educated street neighbors, the street part is important. So I always equate these things to street politics, right? The reason, at least for me, and this could differ depending on who you are, it's only snitching when you make a conscious decision to go do illegal activities, and when it does not go into your favor, you tell on your counterparts. If a civilian, if a regular dude is walking down the street and gets shot because he is mistaken for some other gang member in the street and he tells the cops, that isn't snitching to me, bro. It isn't. That man had nothing to do with this, and y'all got to be better at who you're shooting at and know who you're shooting at. The problem we have here is it ain't like Drake woke up one morning and was just like, Kendrick dissed me and called me a what? Oh, nah, this is crazy. Drake also got into the mud and slung mud with Kendrick. And then when it did not follow the way he thought his plan was going, he then said, well, I would have won if this didn't happen. I would have won if this. I would have won if this. And he said way meaner things than I did. So, like, how do we even stop? Maul, stop. You niggas trying to play semantics, bro. Maul, you're not a street nigga anyway. Like, I know because you know because you're who your family is. But we know you're not a street nigga. So stop trying to make it seem like you can even stop, bro. Stop.
Drake 100,000% understands that he's in a very dangerous position right now.
Yeah.
Come on, bro, stop. What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen, bro? I don't know why these niggas just been getting me. Yo, the last few videos, these niggas been making me angry, bro. What do you think is gonna happen? You think Drake's gonna fall asleep one day and then never wake up like Michael Jackson? Oh, wait. I think I know. I think I know what you think is gonna happen. You think Drake is gonna be standing outside of a CVS pharmacy, walking in circles, and then go into an elevator and not wake up like Prince? Wait, maybe not. Maybe I'm bugging. You think Drake's about to go take a bath in his big ass bathtub with a bunch of drugs and not wake up like Whitney Houston? What are you talking about, bro? He's not in a dangerous position. He's in a position where he doesn't want to take an L, so he's going to make up every narrative possible to prove that this was not a legitimate L. And you want to know how I know that? Because Drake has continuously been the top streaming artist over the last year while taking an L. How is the corporations conspiring against him, but he's still out streaming everyone? People haven't stopped listening to the music. If anything, people are listening more. So it shows that he's still in the algorithms. He's still being listened to. This isn't fan motivated. It ain't like Drake fans came together and was like, we got to overstream his music. And that stopped, bro. He lost. He lost. And only someone who will let a nigga put his nuts all the way down his throat cannot take a step back and be objective and say, hey, this is kind of crazy, but hey, let him do what he got to do. This is why it ain't a move I would make, but this is why. Stop, my nigga.
I think he understands that. I think that he has the wherewithal. He has the team around him. They know exactly how dangerous this line is that they're walking. I think that he also knows what's in his contract. I think he also knows that he doesn't have any nasty past history of shit that they can try to dig up and create, which is why he was so insulted that they would get behind and put a multi-million-dollar budget behind a song alleging that I'm a pedophile.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would be mad.
And that's the part that I think people are missing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with the battle. I think he's like, wait, y'all funded this energy and this message of me being a pedophile?
After all I done.
They also funded the message of Kendrick being a domestic assaulter. I stop. You know how the music industry works. Listen, I've been lightly in the industry. I've worked with some companies. They're just going off what the metrics say. If the metrics say, hey, this Kendrick stuff, this beef is kind of boosting everybody's stream up 200%. Oh, all right, cool. We're going to put some money behind this. Or maybe they didn't until Not Like Us. Maybe Kendrick, as the owner of his own label, as the creative director of PG Lang, said, this is the one that's going to tear him up. This is the one we're going to put the money behind. You know what's even more likely? Usually the simplest explanation is the one. Drake just wants to change the narrative. It's not an overarching conspiracy. It's not companies wanting to work against Drake. It's not Kendrick Lamar botting streams, which he probably did. I believe everyone bot streams. I'm not too much of a Kendrick fan to say, hey, maybe they put some bots in there. Whatever. That's not the reason why that song did what it did. I can tell you that. That is not why that song did what it did. But yeah, let's just say all of that, stop. What's the real narrative is that Drake lost. And he lost in a way that is so unfathomable in his head that he wants to change the narrative. That is it. This is all he wants to do. He wants to move the goalpost over here. He wants to add doubt because maybe in 10 years, when you Google Drake and Kendrick beef, this lawsuit comes up. It changes the history books. It changes the way that people perceive it in 5 years or in 7 years or in 10 years. But right now, we know what happened. We watched you. We listened. I reacted to every song that came out in that beef. If you don't know, there's a playlist on my channel. Go watch it. I reacted in real time as they dropped. I was waking up out of my bed at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning and coming to record. We watched what happened, bro. You got smothered. destroyed. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, bro, stop. We have to stop. We have to just wish Drake the best wishes to Drake. Best wishes to the OVO camp. But stop. More, I can't even believe you're attached to Rockefeller at all. I feel like Jay-Z and them should have taught you better. You should have more decorum. Respect yourself more. Love yourself more, bro. At this point, you look like a damn fool. I have to assume that the only reason why you're doing this is because Drake is funding your Rory and More podcast, because this can't be the move. And with all of that being said,